Hi and welcome. And this video we're going to show you all about the Ivy platform and how to use it, how to set things up, how to manipulate things and get your system up and running. So kind of what is Ivy? Well, Ivy is a complete voice platform. It allows you to order phone numbers, set up extensions and devices, configure voicemail to email, fax to email, ring groups, schedules, voice menus or IVRs or auto attendants, conference rooms, E911, call forwarding, and also SIP trunks if you have a PBX system. Once you're logged into Ivy for the first time, this is the screen that you're going to get. The very first thing that you need to do is go into payments and add a credit card. Without a credit card in here, you're never going to be able to make or receive phone calls. You're going to have a credit card in here so that it can do the billing. So make sure you add a credit card. Next, we're going to add a site. Now, a site is generally a geographic location. It's maybe a New York office, a London office, something like that, but it's generally done like that. So we can have our caller ID name, and we're going to call this Denver HQ. We don't have a default caller ID number yet, and we'll call this location Denver. Under this thin client, there's these different bonsai nodes here. Just leave that as is unless instructed to do something differently. We have our music on hold, and we can upload new music if we want. And the access control list is the IP address that your system is coming from. So if this is a public IP address, you'll need that. If you don't know what it is, you need to talk to like some kind of network technician or computer guy that you have to get that public IP address. So let's just say mine is 72.5.26.5, and we do a /32 to indicate it's a single IP address. Then we have to set up the number of simultaneous calls or channels. So I'm going to set that for 8. And then you'll never be able to call out unless you set up some country codes. So let's set up some country codes here. I got United States and Canada. And you could put this anywhere, any of the existing countries that exist out there. So if I want to call Bonaire, I can add that. You only want to have the country codes in here that you're actually going to call. This is going to help prevent fraud. So I never call Canada, so I'm just going to have United States in there, and I'm going to go ahead and click on enter. So now I've got my site set up. Now I'm ready to add features. So I can come up here to the upper right and go to add, and I can see that I can create conference rooms, devices, E911, which we should always set up for every site. Make sure that we have all the right address information for our location so that if somebody dials 911, emergency responders know where to go. So I'm going to go back to add, extensions, fax machines, forwards, menus, phone numbers, ring groups, schedules, SIP trunks, and voicemail boxes. First, we'll go ahead and create a voicemail box. So this is going to be for Joe Camel. We'll give him a password, which has to be numeric. Now, if we had a audio greeting that we recorded for Joe, we could upload that here. And then we need to put in an email address for where we want his voicemails to go to. And we'll go ahead and click on enter. Then let's add a device. This is going to be the actual desk phone or soft phone that Joe's going to use. So again, we'll just put Joe Camel in here, and we're going to allow him to take 3 calls at once. His login will be Camel Joe desk phone, and we'll give him a password. Now the timeout is how long it's going to take for the phone to ring before it goes to the failover. This is generally too long for me, so I'm going to set this for 24 seconds. set the failover to his voicemail box. So now you can see if his device rings, it'll ring about 6 times or 5 to 6 times. If it doesn't answer, then it's going to go to his voicemail. Pretty simple. We have the caller ID number, and the access control list again. Now this is going to default to the access control list of the site. Now if Joe works from home, we need to put in the IP address of his home. So we'll go ahead and click on enter there. Great, so we're starting to build our system up. Let's go ahead and add some more here. We could have a ring group with multiple people in it. We have a menu. Let's go ahead and create a menu here. So this will be our main menu. A PIN number for recording that on the fly there. And if someone presses 1, we'll go ahead and ring Joe's phone. Again, this could be other menus, this could be ring groups, this could be any valid destination. Now down at the bottom, we have our failover. So if the greeting is played 3 times and no one presses a key press, then we can set another destination for that failover. So we'll go ahead and save that. You see how these building blocks can all start coming together? You start adding pieces and parts together to make things happen. And now we've got the menu there. Let's go ahead and add a phone number here. And we'll have our main line. And nothing found in there. We'll search on Denver. And we can scroll through here, find the different phone numbers that are available. Pick one, go ahead and click on enter, and now it's ordering that number. If we go back to this phone number, this is the only 2-step piece that we have here. We need to go edit that phone number now. Now that we have the phone number in there, we can go to the destination and point that to the main menu. So now if somebody calls the phone number, it's going to ring the menu, and if they hit 1 on the menu, then it's going to ring Joe's device. If Joe doesn't answer in 24 seconds, it's going to go to his voicemail. So you can kind of see how all this stuff starts coming together. We give you the blocks, you put them together. There's more than one way to skin a cat with the system. We have some articles on how to do different things with it to try and kind of create different, like find me, follow me type rules, different things like that. So have some fun with it. If you get stuck, you have a question, feel free to ask, and we'll be happy to try and help you out. If you go to our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/user/Teliax VoIP, there's videos there on some different tips and techniques on how to do things in different ways. So hopefully this gives you kind of an overview of how to get started with the Ivy platform. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.